Hello, Herotaku. This is week 2 of Transformers Month. This is Beast Week, which is going to be prevalent with Beast Wars and Beast Machines characters, with the addition of Robots in Disguise. Originally supposed to be intended to be called Fox Week, but because there's 4 series using the Beast kind of figures, we just went with that. Anyways, it is Robot Master, Beast Convoy, or Optimus Primal from the original series Beast Wars. The Robot Master is a small, basic, deluxe figure. It's pretty awesome. It doesn't have many good details. Its body is mostly grained in features for his fur and designs. A lot of his characteristics have like a white plastic that yellows over time, but also is quite yellowed to begin with upon its original initial release. It has probably 12 points of articulation, and its transformation is overall basic, allowing it to become an almost accurate representation of the original Ultra figure that everyone loves and prefers to have. Like I said, with the transformation, it is so basic that you pull down the legs, you pull out its actual heel supports, you rotate the waist completely around 180 degrees, and you reveal his full-on robot toes. You pull up his shoulders, you turn around his entire forearms to make him look more humanoid, and you pull down his actual beast head to reveal his awesome, nice silver-plated chest with the red venting, and it reveals his actual Optimus Primal face, which, has an homage to regular Optimus, because, that's his namesake in a sense. His face is almost spot-on accurate, with the only exception being that the light gray underneath his silver guards of his mouth is not blue enough. It's the only thing that's off about him is that it's full on like a gray silver rather than a nice light blue. But it's neither here or there to really complain about because it's so hard to really see unless you're up close to the figure. Also, he uses an Autobot logo because that's what the actual Robot Master series toys all used. There was no distinction between Maximal or actually Autobot. I think the only exclusion that was in Leo Convoy's release. He was the only toy to have the actual Maximal logo. Now, Optimus Primal comes with the accessories of his skimpters, which are very reminiscent to a Sandrock Gundam. I think that's why a lot of people like the Sandrock Gundam in America was because of, Optimus Primal as one of their huge outlooks for a kid in the 90s. Along with that, he has forearm cannons, his shoulder pack launchers, and he also has his butt thruster that allows him to fly. As stated, he comes with all of his features and accessories, such as his skimpters, his wrist and forearm blasters, and his shoulder-mounted cannons. Honestly, it's probably the best part about this toy is it features almost everything the actual show design had in the show. I mean, it's literally spot on to the show, except with the, little Autobot logo. But it's a great representation, and a better representation than, honestly, the Ultra toy, which made his hand a split-out shotgun revolver. I like how the forearms are. I just don't like that it's a kibble joint in a sense, where it folds open and it can't really come off, or it doesn't really slide apart to reveal his cannons, which are pure red plastic. It needs to have a bit of silver in there, or if it was basic silver, it wouldn't have been as bad. There is some red in it. I think it was around the barrels of the actual guns that was red. Also, he is missing some paint in the actual, stabilizer here in the ankle. But nevertheless, he's not really missing any of his details. He has them on damn spot on. There could be a few additional things, like, real silver paint onto these nice, white areas that can yellow over time or come yellowed, depending on how the production line is. But honestly, it's an awesome toy. I mean, to evaluate it in evaluation time, it's worth it if you can get it below $40, because it was originally around $20 when released in Japan. It went to 40 and 60 due to inflation, but it's kind of going back down because it's being reissued yet again, similar to its Telemaka, version, which is more accurate representation to like the 10th anniversary Beast Wars Optimal Optimus. That one's out for the 30th anniversary of Transformers. So I would insist people getting it. It's better. I think it's better and more in scale than the Ultra, and it's a reason why I went after this figure. I like having a lot of my figures in scale if I can arrange it. It's an OCD habit of mine, but I like having characters in scale for some reason because it's a better representation than just having the toy. Like, try to get them in scale if you can or cannot. But it's just a cool thing to have on display. It's like, hey, I got my characters, you know, accurate and scaled. It makes you look like an asshole, but honestly, it's just one of my preferences. I think the figures are worth it. I think it's great to have. There's 4 different versions to get it: the Telemoka, the 30th anniversary, the original Robot Masters wave, and the burning Convoy, which comes with a DVD. It's awesome. It's great to have. I would love to have a masterpiece of the actual character itself. Optimus Primal is probably one of the best characters from the 90s series of Beast Machines and Beast Wars. He is a really dynamic character, great leader, awesome toy to have, great to have. It's really awesome. I can't stress it enough. It's just a good thing to have because, honestly, Ultra or Mega Optimus Primal is a hell of a lot more than getting this nice little piece. And since it's so small, you can take it anywhere. You can have it on display at your job. You can have it on display in your offices. Or you can just have it on display at your work desk when you're bored, when you're just fumbling around on the computer. Anyways, this has been day 1 of Beast Week. Tomorrow is Visible Ninja's Beast Wars Megatron review. And you can check out all these awesome reviews here on Herotaku.com. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and if you want to see more of Wheelchair 21, go check out my channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time with more Transformers Month.